A convoy of thousands of cars and trucks will be passing through the seaboard city on Wednesday as Motor Trend's Hot Rod Power Tour heads to Rockingham Speedway. The largest traveling car show will enter Richland County from South Carolina on NC 381 after leaving the South Carolina State Fairgrounds in Columbia. Once in Hamlet, the tour will turn onto US 74 Business, roll past City Lake, and keep straight at Spring Street, turning right at the light onto NC 177 to reach the day's destination. Organizers say there is no set time for the tour to roll through town. While many of the drivers will leave from the South Carolina site around 8 a.m., organizers say some may leave earlier and some may leave later, traveling alone or in groups. The roughly 1,000-mile week-long trek through the South is part of the celebration of Hot Rod Magazine's 75th anniversary and is expected to bring 6,000 vehicles to the iconic Rockingham Speedway. Gates open to the public at noon, and the event, which runs until 6 p.m., will feature dyno competitions, a sponsor and vendor midway, autocross for registered participants, as well as games, giveaways, and a performance by Fayetteville-based band Rivers Mist. Registration is open for the event at hotrodpowertour.us, and participants can sign up for one day or multiple days. Although admission is free, spectators and participants are required to register before arriving at the venue. Kevin Helmick rolled his Grumpy Cat Hellcat down the track at 168.92 miles per hour with an elapsed time of 4.56 seconds to take home the trophy in the heavyweight outlaw class in the return of Civil Wars to Rockingham Dragway. The event, presented by NC Speed Lab, previously ran for 2 decades as a spring race at the track. Helmick of New Bern is no stranger to winning at the Rock. Last month he took first in the outlaw class in the Modern Street Hemi Shootout, a series co-founded and run by Dragway co-owner Dan Van Horn. In 2020, Helmick made it to the finals in 3 classes: Outlaw, King of the Hill, and 850 Index during the Griffin Motorist Mopars at the Rock event. Devin Muth of Youngsville took the top spot in the True Street class, which had drivers making laps around the oval at neighboring Rockingham Speedway. Mike Ingram of Grantsboro won both the foot brake and Sunday foot brake classes. An 8-run second inning was more than enough for the Hamlet American Legion baseball team on Monday, rolling to a 10-0 win. Post 49 run-ruled Brunswick Post 543 in 5 innings. Matt Miller earned his second win of the season in as many starts, tossing a complete game shutout. He allowed just 4 hits and struck out 2 batters. Marky Purvis started the scoring in the second with an RBI double. Adding on were a pass ball, an RBI ground out by Bodie Robertson, and an RBI double from Tristan Hunt. Jackson Kunn also had an RBI base knock in the second. A bases-loaded walk to Riley Norton scored another run, and 2 runs scored with an error was committed on a Purvis grounder to third. Hamlet's final 2 runs came in the 5th. Robertson scored Purvis on a sacrifice fly, and Hunt walked it off with an RBI double. Richmond Renegade Summer Baseball returns tonight. The varsity and JV baseball teams will begin play in the Central Carolina Scholastic Summer League tonight. Coached by Rob Ransom, Corey Wallace, and Ryan Mercer, the Renegade Baseball program is a development league to help build the fundamentals and team chemistry over the summer. Richmond held tryouts last Wednesday with 16 players being named to the varsity team. The same number of players made the JV team, which is open to rising 8th, 9th, and 10th graders. Ransom says some games may be added to the schedule throughout the season. First game for tonight is against Northwood. JV began play at 4 p.m. and varsity will hit the bases at 6. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice, peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome to your Live 5 weather report. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday out there in Richmond County. It's been a nice and hot one today. A couple of clouds out there for the most part. It has been a sunny day though. We've been hanging around the 80s for the most part of the day, and we'll continue to see some of that in the next hour, but we'll drop off by about 10 degrees or so as we get into the later parts of the night. 6 o'clock, 84 degrees, 9 o'clock, 75, with 11 seeing 70. We'll have an 8:33 p.m. sunset and a waning crescent moon phase out this evening as well. Looking at tomorrow, much of what we saw today is going to be going on into tomorrow. Lots of 80s across the board. Cumberland County a high of 87 with a low of 63. Hope County a high of 85 and a low of 62, with Robeson at a high of 85 and a low of 65. Scotland County just 2 degrees cooler on the low there. Moore County a high of 84 and a low of 60. With Richmond County here seeing a high of 83 and a low of 61. Across the PD and Anson County, a high of 84 and a low of 60. And down south in Marlboro County, a high of 85 and a low of 62. And lots of cloud coverage going into tomorrow, though that should start to break up later on this week as Thursday rolls in with partly cloudy skies at a high of 87 and a low of 66. We'll be into the 90s on Friday, sunny skies, high of 90, low of 65. We'll drop down a couple degrees on Saturday, high of 88, low of 65, and then we'll be back into partly cloudy weather again on Sunday with a high of 90 and a low of 65. Getting back into the highs of 88, low of 70 for Monday. That is going to be bringing a chance of thunderstorms at 60%, and then it will continue to be a rainy day on Tuesday, but the thunder lightning should be rolling out of here with a 50% chance of precipitation, high of 85 and a low of 70 for Tuesday. So that is going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free R app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.